You are doing your body a disservice if you're eating just one meal per day. And you might think, this is what you need to be doing to lose your weight. This is what I need to be doing to drop my body fat, gain muscle mass, improve the health of my body. But you notice, you're tired, you're hangry, your neck hurts, your back hurts, your gut might even be a little bit of irritated. And you're not really losing weight. You're not really seeing much change in your body, even if you are reducing the amount of calories that you're consuming by eating this one meal per day. So what's happening? One, if you're just eating this one, maybe even 2 meals per day. Some people just like to skip breakfast. Maybe they just have a lunch and a dinner. When this is happening, your body's continuously getting hungrier and hungrier throughout the day. And this hunger is your body telling you, I need this nourishment. And if you don't get this nourishment, your body's gonna feel it. So because you're not getting this nourishment, your body's feeling it. And your body's telling you, I want more food. So what's probably happening is you're getting a little bit tired, so you might need a little bit more caffeine. So you might have your energy drink. You might have your coffee with a little bit of extra sugar. And maybe as it becomes to like 3-4 p.m., you feel your energy crashing after you ate your lunch. So you have something that might be not as desirable, something that's really not as fitness focused. So you have this little snack to pick you back up, to bring up your energy. But you're choosing highly processed, refined carbs that are doing nothing for your fitness goals. And then when it comes to dinner, you're starving again, your energy's dipping, and all you could think about is, I want dessert, I need cookies, I need cake. A part of the reason is because we've deprived our body of what we need all day long. Our body needs food. Our body needs food to fuel. Food is what we are made up of. And if we're not eating enough of it, just by restricting our calories all day long, by eating this 1, maybe 2 meals per day, we are doing our body disservice, especially if you are a woman. What to do? You've heard of this thing called breakfast, right? You've heard of this thing called lunch, right? And I'm sure most of you have heard of this thing called dinner, right? Bringing it back to the basics. We should be eating at least 3 meals per day, especially if you are a woman. If you're a man, you might be able to switch it to kind of like this 2, and maybe even kind of like shorten your window. But especially women, we need this, at least these 3 meals per day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. So this is gonna keep our metabolism going throughout the day. This is gonna help with our hormones so that they're not all over the place all day long. So biggest thing that you do right now, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Within these meals, you wanna have a protein source. So many of us are protein deficient. So many of us are not getting the amount of protein that we need. If you're on your fitness journey, you want to be aiming for about roughly your body weight in protein. Let me correct myself. Roughly your ideal body weight in protein, grams of protein per day. And it's very hard to get that all in 1 meal, all in 2 meals. So if you're spreading it out throughout the day, it's going to be easier to get all of that protein in. So for example, I am 145. My goal weight is, I really don't have a goal weight. So I roughly do like 145. So I'm aiming for 145 grams of protein per day. It is extremely hard to get 145 grams of protein in 2 meals, let alone 1 meal. And your body's gonna use that protein better to build muscle if it's dispersed throughout the day. And this goes for men and women. So within our breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we want protein. We gotta eat our vegetables. I know this is painful for a lot of people because some of us have toddler taste buds. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you out. We need to eat our vegetables. Our vegetables are so good for our body. What they're gonna do, it's gonna provide our body with so many extra vitamins and minerals. See, I know a lot of you are doing supplements right now. And yeah, supplements have their place, but a lot of the things that you get from supplements, you can get them better from food, and your body might actually absorb them better just if you're getting it in the natural form that you could find it, which is from food. So vegetables are a great source of a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals. And they have something in them called fiber. I'm sure you've heard of this. This fiber helps to clean us out. It's going to help keep us fuller so we don't have to snack on these less desirable foods. And it's going to help us manage our blood sugar a little bit better. And by that, I mean, how do I say this? So throughout the day, whenever we eat something, our blood sugar is going to go up and then it's going to go back down. What we don't want is our blood sugar going all the way up, all the way down. We don't want these really big spikes throughout our day. And when we're giving our body protein and a whole bunch of fiber, our blood sugar stays relatively level throughout the day. Because when it's spiking a lot, that's causing more stress on the body, more inflammation, more damage to your cells, your tissue, your mitochondria. And then same thing on the bottom. When your blood sugar dips too much, that's going to cause more stress on your body, more damage to your body. And it's also going to tax other systems in your body as well. So by eating protein and by eating fiber from vegetables, this is going to help to regulate your blood sugar. It's going to keep you fuller longer. And this really helps with your fitness goals because one, if you're getting in a lot of food from your vegetables, particularly like your greens, your peppers, your onions, your cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cabbage, these are a little bit, these don't have as many calories, especially when compared to like rice, potatoes, which is going to help to keep your calories a little bit lower, but it's going to fill you up at the same time. And then when we're getting our protein in, our protein is going to help to fill us up as well. So when we're filling ourselves up with these protein, these vegetables, we don't have to eat as much of those carbs that people call them bad. They call the bread bad. They call the rice bad. They call the potato bad. But these aren't necessarily bad. They're bad in a context of if you're just eating a whole bunch of rice, a whole bunch of bread, a whole bunch of potatoes. If you're eating that all by itself, that's what's going to be bad. That's going to contribute to a whole bunch of extra calories. That's not going to contribute to you really building your muscle. That's going to spike your blood sugar, and that's going to be the problem. So within your meal, protein, eat your vegetables. You can have your fruit in there too. Sometimes I substitute my vegetables for fruits that are higher in fiber because some fruits have fiber as well. And then you can actually eat your starches. You can eat your rice and stuff like that. But we want to prioritize protein veggies. And then maybe have a smaller portion of your rice, your potatoes. And if you're gonna have a little bit more of those, you could just structure it so that you're doing that around a workout because those carbs are gonna be fuel for your muscles and your brain. So, in short, we wanna just be eating real food. We wanna eat this food 3 to 5 times per day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Within these meals, you're gonna have your protein from particularly an animal source or fish source. We're gonna have our vegetables, sometimes maybe fruit, and you can have your carbs. I didn't say fat. So fat, you could typically find it in with your protein items. I usually don't add on additional fat just because usually people don't have a problem in getting in extra fat unless you're strategically trying to program in like a whole bunch of like low fat food items throughout the day. So I don't usually add in additional fat items because you can find it in your protein. Or if you're doing vegetables, if you're doing like a butter or oil, that could be in there too. So I'm not saying exclude fat, but I'm saying watch your fat content because that's also how people pack on the extra pounds, but that also can slow down your insides as well. So this was all to say, if you are on your health and fitness journey and you think that you need to be eating 1 meal per day, maybe 2 meals per day, just so that you can drop your calories, so that you can lose weight, there is a better option. This is the better option. You're going to feel so much better when you're doing this. You're going to see much better results when you're doing this. And you're going to be able to continue on your fitness journey doing this so much longer. So I hope this video helped you. If you guys do have any questions, please comment below.